Who is I? That who asks the question, who is I, has to be before I, because the one that knows, that asks the question, knows that it's separate from I, or thinks that it is one with I, but it is asking. The torch, when it switches the light on, and the light shines, and that what is seen as secondary. The torch was there first. The torch was there first. So who is I? Something sees I. So this I cannot be I. This who cannot be I. It cannot be I. And that what sees the who, it cannot be the who. And that what sees the dismissal of who cannot be the dismissal of who. Each step back, back, back. We don't want to take forward rolls. If you want to enjoy this, what we call a life in its entirety, in its pure majestical here-ness, you have to really look from the point of the witness. Can the witness be discovered then? Can you discover yourself as the witness? Because you keep going back. Every time you find the witness, no. Something witnessed the witness. What witnessed the witness? Can the seer be seen? Something is asking the question about that what is looking for the answer. Does this make sense? There are three: the answer, the question, and a questioner. Yeah? Who is the questioner? Keep trying to discover the questioner. The answer is within the question is within the answer, because these two are just fluctuations to help that what truly witnesses the question and the answer becoming one, to find that what is the witness. But the witness is undiscoverable. Therefore the mind says, no point. No point. Lots to do out here. Money to make. Things to do. Things to see. People to meet. Universities to attend. Schools to go to. Jobs to do. No point trying to discover that what is undiscoverable. And the mind wants to say, for those that have discovered the undiscoverable, how can you discover the undiscoverable? Mind says, you're a fool. No. Mind wants to always disclose the fool. And then it phones up the mental hospital, please. Yeah, I have a fool. He says he's discovered the undiscoverable. Suspect. Yeah. How can we get them detained? You see? Stop this foolishness. And Munji has a great video about the three demons and the man who gave up everything and found nirvana, and the three demons had to come and find his weakest point, so that they could bring him back into the world of samsara, back into the mandula effect, systematic ways. It's not a conspiracy. It's just that you cannot escape this samsara world until you are fully cleansed. And the mind makes sure that you're fully cleansed. It's not punishing you. It's trying to make damn well sure that you go fully empty when you meet that what is here to be met. the undiscoverable. Is it separate from you? Can you that you think that you are this body and this mind be separate from discovering the undiscoverable? Because you cannot be separate to discover the discoverable. What the mind thinks is discoverable, the landscape, the universe, the planets, all these things are discoverable. Names and words of the same thing, life. You're not exempt from the discoverer discovering the discoverable. So how can you be exempt from the discoverer discovering the undiscoverable? You discover the undiscoverable every night, do you? A version of it in deep sleep. You wake up in the morning, someone says, what were you dreaming about? I didn't dream. I wasn't there. There was nothing to discover. Nothing happened. Nothing took place. I don't remember a thing. It's like blinking your eyes. If it wasn't for the clock and the alarm clock to say you'd been sleeping for 8 hours, you wouldn't know you're sleeping. See, the whole thing is, there are some people on this planet, maybe, I don't know, old souls, been here too many times, too wise to what's going on. And they spend the whole life saying, you know, let's discover something new. Let's discover something absolutely new, instead of following the old pattern, the old stale ways. Newton discovered gravity. What can I discover from gravity? What can I discover from flight? What can I discover from the bird or the fish? What can I discover from the telescope? What can I discover from my experiences? What can I discover that's new? And you find yourself reading books about comparing your discovery to others, and it's been discovered before or very similar. And you go through life just playing around in the sand. Or you can go into the ocean, walk away from the sand and go into the ocean. And what will you find in the ocean? Absolutely big, vast, nothing space. I would take what do you call these things that breathe underwater? Scuba diving kit. It's not the body that's discovering anything. The body discovers nothing. It's the mind that discovers. Is it not the mind that discovers at school? The body sits behind the desk every day. The body's discovering nothing of interest. It's discovering, the mind is out onto the blackboard. It's out into the other cultures, the languages. It's not discovering anything worthwhile. The body is the one that discovers. It discovers itself. Look at me. I'm a body. I'm alive. What else do I need to know? Who is that what is discovering the undiscoverable? When there's no discovery, when the undiscoverable is seen as there's nothing here, and you look in the mirror, you see that it's you, the nothing here, that's looking at that, an advert, an app, an appearance of something that feels very intimate and close to you as that nothing state. The witness is no thing. The witness is pure consciousness. The witness is that what is before I am. That what is before who. The witness is that what knows that what is before. The witness is that what knows that what is before, that was before, that was who, that was I am. And on and on and on. In this discovery, what will be discovered in this undiscoverableness is absolute bliss. But you don't want that. I want to stay out here. And when you discover that absolute bliss, you find I can still discover out there. If I want, if this I wants, if this I needs some sort of temporary enhancement to the bliss or temporary destruction from the bliss, then I'm going away, so I'm going out to seek a bit of punishment, seek a bit of suffering, seek a bit of joy. But I'll be back. and you can't move forward and you can't move back anymore because you are undiscoverable. You're everywhere. Nectarian knowledge, unchanging bliss. I am everywhere, like space. Space, is that what one is?